Welcome everyone, Fable Fox Fever here, and today is... feels like a Friday, but it's a Thursday. It feels like a Friday because tomorrow is a holiday around here, around these parts, a regional holiday. So yeah, feels like a Friday, and it's a day for streaming. I just realized I have so much to do for the stream, but off stream, because I forgot to fix that ducking thing. Oh, and by the way, they claim Warner Brothers, the studio behind the game, claims that they have fixed thing with the ray trace. Is a holiday? Yes, it is a holiday. They claim to have fixed ray tracing. Okay. Well, I guess start the game. This is a great way to start. Start? No. Well, the game. Is connected. Realized I forgot something. Give me 15 seconds. 15! Did I make it? I'm speed! The patch, this part of the game, the part it got even more stuttery, but we already saw that last. I'm curious to see if they actually fixed the issue or not. I just realized, quite sadly, that in the past couple of months, graphics cards dropped their prices quite a lot. Sadly, because I got one. So if you hear stuttering, not the game yet. It's kind of the game, but it's not really. It's just a loading screen. I don't know. They should have made it not stuttery, stutter-proof. Because it's annoying, even if it's. I would rather have it silent, really. Oh, it's here. But I'm just gonna take the. Or actually going into the game. 4 seconds. Woman in the way.
Hogwarts.
Saying that tomorrow I'll have the new Zelda game. But these are apricots. I bet everyone's playing it now. Because it hasn't fucking arrived. What day is it today?
Thursday.
No.
It arrives tomorrow.
No, it's released tomorrow, so that's why no.
Arrives tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
but
it
everyone's
arrives the
gonna.
day
everyone's gonna be playing it tomorrow. We'll see. That much change, but maybe that's not a bad thing. Speaking of which, let me just check. I mean, it did tell me to restart the game. Just check if the changes are... Okay, they are there. I'm gonna say, oh, it bugs me so much every time. Like, whenever I go escape, goes the book. And it changes, like, the details are loaded. It takes a second. Ah, it bugs me so much. Okay, quests. Still a few more moons to catch, and the Dalian key. But is the Dalian keys? I bet they just give you like code, something like a static. Bet it's not. Check with. It's the. No, it's not. God damn! No, stop! I don't like this one. It's too creepy. Oh, new area. Or is... Oh, it's game time. Ah, it's 30 minutes of game time. Crap. I thought it would be over. Anyway, next quest then. What else can we do? In the shadow of discovery. Speak with Sebastian in Kindercraft. Alright, let's go. Get to the craft. Way too close. I think there should be a way. Secret rooms. Like the Undercraft is a secret room. Why is it not? One may be the closest. Hmm. No. I don't know. There's a lot of shimmering in this. Hmm. I think,
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
or at least not completely fixed, or maybe they broke something else. I don't feel right. It would be would be so anxious in Hogwarts because everything is like there's unexpected things everywhere. See, here there aren't any no shiny stuff. So here it looks good.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Oh, sorry. The options are either I won't say a word or we should tell Ominous. Either way, I have a feeling like it's not gonna make a difference. If I say I won't say a word, I'm just agreeing with him. If I say I'll be disagreeing, but we'll do it anyways. Or better yet, we won't do it anyway.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Okay.
Don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
What the hell was that? Did it take something or?
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost
What?
Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that.
That wasn't recklessness. It was an accident. They had nothing to do. Like what? That's not. Ah. Spellbook is giving Sebastian. Yeah, it's giving.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
The story is not gonna be good if he just gets to cure Anne. Gotta be danger. Gotta learn a lesson. we going somewhere or I'm just... oh. Okay. Acquire a deer call with the knapsack. Acquire a giant purple toad with the knapsack. Need to rescue a deer call. But why? Why does she need to rescue? A phrasing thing. At least it tells you where to go. Oh, it's winter, but it dawn?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Stack. I need, what was it? One. Also. Maybe. I don't know if this actually hurt. Oh man, no, no, no. Nope.
Revelio. Revelio.
That's a theory call, which is like a dodo, I guess. I got.
Look after you.
I have no idea if it's a male one, but I guess I don't care.
Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio. Revelio.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out you thieving lot stole it.
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake.
Revelio.
Where did you go, coward? They don't seem to care.
Then I just want to break the balls. Done?
Revelio.
We'll find you eventually.
Pointless. It's Totalis.
Well, he dead.
Revelio.
That seems very fair.
Oh, you're wasting
Did I
your time
land?
with her, my friend. I've seen her show more affection to a Hogwarts.
At a ball.
Revelio.
Very far away. B. Guess this would be easier at night. Go in there?
It's Totalis.
That's how it's done. Oh, there's one missing. Oh, there's the ball.
Revelio.
God damn it.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. 8 legs is simply too many. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Can you imagine being in a room with people farting the grunts? Ugh, ugh. That wasn't good. Try again. Jump back into it. That green stuff.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I fin.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. That solves that.
All the other
Revelio.
thing. Oh, I guess that's where I was supposed. No.
Revelio. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
Ah. It was hidden.
Arresto momentum.
Oh.
Revelio.
One of those. Hey, hello, Rock and Brothers. How are you doing? Good evening. We're looking for giant purple toads. Assume those are it. Yeah, it says.
Leviosa.
This, then this. There we go.
Assignment's all finished.
The email. I think I'm good. That's in Hogwarts. Everything ready for yeah. Are you are you ready? I guess everyone is crunching around this time.
There's so much we don't know about beasts. So much to learn.
Almost ready. Oh no, no crunchy. Do not crunch. Only the pants left in the part of the shirt.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Gotta start working earlier. You gotta set your deadlines like 1 week before the event. So then you have when you are late, you're like, okay. Now I have most things ready, but I still have 1 week, so it's chill. Okay, you gotta play your mind, right? Because I know it is.
If you're
I know.
ready to learn your new spell.
Like there's still 5 minutes. I can do it. but then it's not
I've
enough time.
completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should
Don't
be
forget to
used when
rest and
necessary. The
eat
exploding charm, as you
and
might
drink,
suspect,
because I know
can hurt
the laziness is stronger.
Use a
Because I know
caution
some
on
people will be
casting.
like, I gotta crunch, no time to eat. That can be dangerous. Explode, is it the appropriate spell for a student? Of course! I'm not gonna question.
I'll hold that
She's gonna teach me
promise.
how to explode
Now,
things.
You must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding
I think it's up to each one to you know to figure out how to deal with that. It's not something that you can teach, I think, because everyone is different. So the things that I say that I do work for you. I've already started a new prop for LGW. Do the character for Saturday with more pressure. What? LGW. That's still a long way. Like I know it's the opposite. That's like at the end of the year, right?
I'm also that's what
Yeah, but your thing's a lot of time. I don't know. Like it's not. Rock and Roll is mentioning a prop. I assume it's a single prop, unless it's very complex, very complicated. Like you still got time. What do you mean to the for with more pressure? Aragorn's. Oh, nice. I've seen a few. Well, not a few. I've seen one or two, but I saw one that was It was on YouTube. I was looking at. I wasn't specifically looking at swords, but that particular tutorial had a sword. It was for electroplating 3D prints. It looked pretty good. Like I've made a couple of swords now, right? I've made a few. And I've tried different techniques. I've done that aluminum foil, which so far it's the best, but it's really fragile. Like everything scratches that thing. So if you want a sword that looks very clean, like Geralt's sword, the silver sword, then that doesn't really work. Especially if you're gonna be fighting with it. So for Geralt's sword, I tried painting. It didn't really work as well as I thought. I tried a few things, like the fact that it's a very simple sword, like it doesn't have any engravings or designs, not like Gamora's or Robin Hood's, the ones that I made. It allowed me to test a few things because I could just sand it if it didn't work out. And I ended up with just plain chrome paint, and not happy because that particular paint doesn't dry well. Even after weeks, if you touch it for too long, it still feels it still sticks if you hold it for too long, and then it gets marked. And I contacted the makers of the paint, and they said this paint is not for touching. And I'm like, but this is made for cars, right? This is not for touching. Okay, well, it doesn't. It's not great paint. It's the best one I've found. It's a Motip. It's automotive paint, chrome. It's the one that has the best shine. There are lots of silver paints, but then it's just dull and it doesn't look great. I think it worked great for Gamora, but because it has so many, I did my experiments with Gamora's sword. I think you may have seen it on the video. Narsil has some hieroglyphs. Oh, that's a pain because then you have to send all those things. Good luck. Gamora's was actually, I think, I don't remember which material I printed it, but I think it was PTG, and the print itself, the first was great, but I ended up like having to work out with Dremel like the little details so it would be as smooth as possible. Need to take a photo with me as our yeah. I like to work under pressure. Oh, I work. I don't work. I wouldn't say I work well, but I work under pressure. And at least like in the first time we cosplayed, it was Robin Hood and Sora. A lot of things, like my bow was mostly, not mostly, but it was assembled on the day before. I did not like the experience because then I'm sleepy. I want to go to sleep. Like I'm not having fun. I don't want to be doing this. I want to be having dinner. I want to be relaxing. Tomorrow is gonna be a day, and I don't want to be tired. So I don't I that's my feeling. Of course, if you like it. So and Christina, she what's the right word? Not complain, but she not punished. Like playing in a punished way. Hello, Runa. Wow, 9 lost souls. We were talking about con crunching a little bit. Wow, welcome everyone. I don't know, like were you crafting? What were you doing? For makers, but what were you crafting specifically? Runa raid. Leroy Jenkins, yes. Actually, that's one of the two possible ones. It wasn't on purpose, but because now we don't have hosts, I basically have two different alerts and it's random. And you got the funny one. Painting a Star Trek kit. Nice. Of course I was crafting. Painting Voyager kit. Well, okay. Did you finish? We were talking about crunching, like because we're gonna have an event. I don't. Well, I'm playing a game, but we can talk about crafting anyway. We're gonna have. We aren't going this weekend, but there's gonna be an event this weekend, and I see a lot of cosplayers con crunching. And for those of you unfamiliar, con crunching is con is when there's a con convention, and crunching is the act of working yourself to death. In the previous days or hours. I've done it once, I would say, for a few hours only. I did not enjoy the experience, and I did get it. Dude, it's acrylic paint on plastic kit. When if you finished? Oh, when did you start? My neighbor used to assemble like war kits like tanks, boats. I remember one specific boat had a motor. It actually worked in the water. Uh, Planes. It had lots of planes. And then when he was done with them, like he would have them on display, and there was like, I have too many. He would give them to me, and I would have toys. Um, of course, they were fragile. This was third paint session. A few parts got their first base coat, a few got second base coat. Only a few parts had their first details stream. Or this one. Hooray for toys! Yeah. I was saying I can't crunch the one time. I would say I don't think I did it more than one. Because after that, because that one time I lost things. You know, I would be rushing dinners. I wouldn't be spending as much time with Christina, and like we have a long hours, and she would be in one place and I would be in another. So it wasn't fun. I was mostly alone and sometimes sleepy or hungry, and I did not like it. So after that, I tried to do more time, and it also the thing that I most crunched was um Robin Hood's bow, which is like a foldable bow. I designed it, and I tried a few things like bending wood, and and I wasn't happy with the result because I rushed it, right? And then you go to a con and you expect that, I spend a lot of time working on this, and you use it a couple of times and it doesn't get like a great reaction. You're like, yeah, I guess it's not that great. So I found that being relaxed works best for me. Like I have a deadline, it's there, but I wanna work relaxed. I wanna be rested and well. I think I always crunch, even for the premieres. Oh, I didn't say I crunched for the last premiere, Guardians of the Galaxy premiere. Um, there was something that I had planned that took more time than I expected, which was the box for Gamora's sword, Godslayer. I had planned to make a box mostly because it was the sword is itself is mostly sturdy, very sturdy, is a very sturdy material, but the tips, it has like two tiny tips that, like, let me explain that better. The sword is assembled with metal rods. Rushing stuff is never nice. It's not. It usually leads to lower quality. Even even if you make it in time and you do all the things that you had planned, there's a risk that you might make mistakes that take you even more time or lower the quality of the thing you are making in the end. Um, for example, my mom would often, she would make sweaters or rugs, and this is so common, and I grew up with this. She would be working at night with like this yellowish light, right? And in the morning she would have to undo the things she had done the night before because she missed like a stitch or something. So it's like, was it worth it being doing that at night? And no, so just do it during the day, and so you don't waste time. Oh, Gamora's sword. It is assembled with two rods. Like the sword itself, it has like two tips at the edge, like the sword forks, and so it has two rods that will almost all the way up to the tip. But then because it gets too thin, it doesn't have rod, and that part itself is a little bit fragile, and it's also for Christina, um, which is she's caring, but she's not careful. Um, so I was concerned for the sword, and also we would be going to the premiere was at in a movie theater, and the movie theater was in a mall, and malls have security, and I didn't want to have a green girl walking around with the pointy stick, pointy, even if it's plastic, pointy sword. So I decided to make a box, and I wanted it to look fancy because I had the experience at Comic Con of walking around with swords wrapped in cardboard, and I didn't like it. It doesn't look great, and in the end, at some point they fell and they got a little bit damaged, but it wasn't anything too bad. But I wanted to make a box. I wanted it to look good. I wanted it to look like something that Gamora would carry, even that the sword itself doesn't have a sheath. Spent the whole day making the box. It was supposed to take like a couple hours, but it ended up taking up the day. It was more work than I expected. Particularly like the EVA foam part, like it because it's long. Like getting the everything square, that was the hardest part. Getting everything so it doesn't get. And if you see the video, you see the EVA, like the parts that are actually holding the sword on the sides, like on the edges, they're not very carefully cut.
This is the way.
This is the way.
They could look much fancier if I had time. But I didn't crunch. Let's see if I can enter on Ever with my 2 meters prop. It wasn't the size actually. The sword itself was kind of short. It was just the fact that it's not sharp. Like you can't stab someone with it, but it's a little bit pointy, and security guards could be. It could be tricky. And I don't want to make people uncomfortable or anything. A couple of hours, 10 hours later. It wasn't 10 hours. It was about a day, like a work day, like at most like maybe 8. I think it was less. Hey Bianca, how are you doing? Meanwhile, the game it turned into night.
Let us put it into practice.
This was a long
shall we?
class.
Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Oh yes. Let's explode some pumpkins. I think this one, Bombarda.
Bombarda. Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Hello, Hamura.
I'm just stopping by to say hello before going to play some games myself. What are you going to play? I hope to soon join the Hogwarts Legacy fever. Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna be getting Tears of the Kingdom. So, I'm gonna have to share some spotlight with this game. I'm gonna go back to jumping back and forth between PC and Nintendo. Devil in me. I wanna rush this game, I like. But Tears of the Kingdom is also gonna take a. Oh, you still have to play Breath of the Wild. That is a very stiff coat. Look at it go. Cemented. But I can say this: the wind is consistent. It's coming from. When you say same, do you mean you're also getting Tears of the Kingdom? Because it doesn't make a lot of sense to get it now. Well, Breath of the Wild didn't really go down in price. I think we finished Quest. Fire and Vine. Poppy Sweetie. Oh, you are, but right now on the release on release, or are you gonna wait a little bit? But anyway, like I said, it's like Breath of the Wild didn't go down in price, so maybe. Yes, if it was like a Ubisoft game, like I don't have Valhalla yet. At some point, I might just get it for free because Ubisoft does that. For a while, you get it for free. And it's not like they're selling physical versions anymore, so. My boyfriend will get it tomorrow. Oh, it's your boyfriend. Did he play Breath of the Wild? Along with the amiibo. I never used that. I never got one. You will be the one playing it though. Oh, okay. I still have to finish. Okay. Got it. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. This house, it's just for me. Christina plays the Animal Crossings
Told me what the two of you did.
Dreamlights.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Boyfriend is the one that really enjoys Nintendo exclusives. I'm the one who's like, I want Bayonetta, but sure, I'll try these other games you have. I'm not a fan of exclusivity. If I could, I would play everything on PC. Although, like, the Switch, the Nintendo Switch, it does offer things that PC games don't. Like the gyroscope thing, it's a different experience. It's not like, for example, between PlayStation and PC, it's the same thing. It's just I could hook up a controller to the PC and it would be the same experience. Kidding. I also like Legend of Zelda, and I'm interested. You got the idea? Yeah. Like for example, Spider-Man, the game Spider-Man. I would maybe have played it if it had already come out for PC. By the way, did it already come? Is it already on PC? I heard some news. Anyway, that one I wasn't too excited because I played the demo and it felt like the one. The gameplay felt very similar to the previous one, the one on PlayStation 2. Like of course the graphics are updated, but the fighting felt very similar. I was like, I already played this. But people really seem to enjoy it, and there's the story part. Maybe one day. It doesn't feel like it's a very long game. I could be mistaken. But anyway. Yaka, are you con crunching? We were talking about con crunching before. But are you even going to Even Anime? Talking about sure.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
I really enjoyed Spider-Man. Then again, I didn't play other Spider-Man. Don't you feel like the fighting is a little bit repetitive? In the PlayStation 2 one, I really enjoyed swinging, going around the city. It was somewhat fun. There was a Ultimate Spider-Man game.
A centaur.
Wasn't
Tread
better, but you
carefully.
could play as Venom and eat people. It's a centaur. Is that?
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Okay. No, I'm not one to con crunch. Yay! I'm not going to either. Oh, but I'm going to the cosplay contest. What? Will be the entire Saturday. Oh, okay. So you're going to be with our friend Risotto. But I am delaying taking care of my Violet Evergarden. It's one of those things like I don't want to touch it until I really have to. I'm gonna do some aftercare and eat some ice cream. Do you have some for me, or is that just... Have a great game, you. Thank you, Runa, and thank you for the raid. Have a great ice cream. What flavor is it, by the way? Just curiosity. Just make me jealous. Come on. No, mine. Catch a centaur. Is it technically a creature? I don't...
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did.
I made the mistake of buying low fat, but it's chocolate cookie dough from Ben and Jerry's. Low fat from Ben and Jerry's? Chocolate cookie. It sounds great. My favorite is the peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter cups. Ben and Jerry's. Oh, it's so good. It doesn't say Reese's. It says peanut butter cup. It's the same thing. It's the concept is there. It's the same. It's like if it was a bar of caramel peanuts, the chocolate, or it would be Snickers. It doesn't. It's just there on a tripod for me to stare at every day, screaming, "Finish it! Finish it!" It's still highly delicious. I believe you. Enjoy. Oh, but man, those peanut butter cups, and then the ice cream. Like the ice cream itself isn't. It's good. It's good, but when you jump back and forth between the chocolate peanut butter, then oh, it's great. It's like I eat a little bit of ice cream, then I eat a little chocolate and peanut butter cup, and then I go to the ice cream, and then I eat a little cup. It's it's so good. Well, I have to leave for now. Have fun. Um. Oh. Okay. Thank you for stopping by and finish it.
The poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. If I was writing this, like centaurs are like hermits, like they don't mix well with humans. So I don't see them seeing a difference between people. Like, oh, you are a poacher, you're not a poacher. Like, they don't care. They're human. They're all the same. I, at least from what I gathered from the books, like they wouldn't care what. or a label like, "Oh, put your evil," the centaur. This fabled talking ice cream has me cracking up. What does mix well with humans except dogs? Dogs are very patient sometimes. Um, very, very. What's the word? Dependent. I don't know. They like even if you're a bad person and you mistreat them, they still stand by you. It's I don't know. It's very loyal, I guess. Yeah, loyal. Humans are annoying. They are. They are. Sometimes they're not. Like when they bring ice cream, for example. I like those kinds of humans. But yeah, you won't find me talking about like this about other ice creams. I have a few favorite, a few that are really that I find even if they aren't extra fancy, like the, they are perfect at what they do. Right? Okay, I like the strawberry cornetto because it has like strawberry on top, which is like it's sweet, but it's not like how can I put this? It's the best one. Okay, it's the best cornetto because it is strawberry and then it has like strawberry and vanilla, I guess. And then when you get to the bottom, it has chocolate. Now you have chocolate cornetos, but but when you have that chocolate on top and chocolate in the middle, you don't get surprised when you get to the bottom. Now the strawberry one, you have strawberry all the way through, and then you get to the bottom and have a little chocolate treat. It's different. It's different. Even if the overall isn't as chocolatey, like that mixture is way better for me, my opinion. But I think this is a hint, Christina. Wink, wink. And then I like the Magnum sandwich. Like half of it, I don't care about. It's just regular Magnum with almonds. It's like vanilla ice cream covered in chocolate and almonds. It's nothing fancy. It's like the simplest form of Magnum. But the other side, I really like the sandwich part. It's my favorite because it's like you know what my one complaint about ice cream is it's cold, right? I have actually when I was a kid I've gone to the point of asking for warm ice cream or hot ice cream because I was like my mom was like, "Hey, do you want ice cream?" And I was like, "Nah, it's cold." And she was like, "Why don't you go and ask for hot ice cream?" And I was like, "Okay." And then "Hey, mister, do you have any hot ice cream? Because my mom told me to ask, and I trust her, so that must be a thing." And he's like laughing at me. That's where my trust issues come from. So, what what's the deal with the Magnum sandwich? It's like you get to bite into the ice cream without hurting your teeth because you have that layer of cookie. Just that, yes, yes, just that. That's that's enough. That specific moment in time is when Little Fable was like, "People lie. What is this? What is this nonsense? Why would you do that to me?" But yes, that's my one of my favorite ice creams. Like the ice cream itself is just vanilla ice cream. I think I don't know if it has like almonds in it. It's not crunchy. It's smooth, but it's also creamy. You know, it's not like that kind of ice cream that you bite into and it feels like ice. And usually I leave that part for later. So when I get to it, it's extra. Already a little bit. It's warmer. It's not straight out of the cooler. Yeah, those are my favorite ice creams. Ice creams? I don't know. Oh man. I was just the mushroom thingy popped up on top of chat, and I was like, who wrote that in all caps? Leaping mushroom. Hmm. I have. Oh no! Oh, there's a thingy.
That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that
Oh,
a lot
that
of
was
beasts are more
unsavable.
aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
I have homework here from when I must have been like 9 or something, where apparently I was told a story, then was asked, "Did this really happen?" And little me did not hesitate and answer, "Yes, it did." The red pen next to it says, "Why do you think it really happened?" Oh, I wonder what kind of story it is. Like, why do you think? Because it happened. Just what? What? No recollection of this story.
This
And that was the first time you had contact
What
with
is it?
fantasy.
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio.
To look it up, I haven't yet. Oh, so it's you verify. Oh, that's just throwing stones. That's
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
because they didn't. Dun dun dun.
Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
They're probably coming back. Actually, they have the pelts. Unless they were. They. Met some kind. Bad fate. I'm taking their beer, I guess. That's the thing you can do here is drink people drinks.
Revelio.
Oh no! Oh, there's a thingy there. Over.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Cat.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Oh, the castle and
Look, down
feels
there.
very.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
I like
Let's
to
take a closer look.
be there and
They
walk
won't be happy
all the
to
way
see
to
us.
Hogwarts.
Should we use disillusionment?
Like a
or
adventure.
perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Scratch me. I let him live, Jim.
They know the lies and false.
Revelio.
Fire and Rockwood.
Have a new spell.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. And what was that? Gah! I heard something. Unintelligent. I heard something.
Hi. Oh, I can do this all day. Very, very, very rich lady decided to tell a sailor to go get out get out and find the most valuable thing ever and bring it to her. He came back, ship full of grain. He was like, "The fuck! No, toss that into the sea." Sailor was, "Don't you ever become poor. These wheat will seem like gold." Lady tossed one of her gold rings in the sea and says, "Just like I will never see this again, I will never be poor." One day, one of her servants serves her a local fish. Ring was in the belly. She became poor. Oh, is that the story? Okay, now I understand the questions. It's a cool story.
Revelio.
You were 9 when you wrote that? That would put you in like 4th grade? I was not writing that kind of stuff when I was in. Cool. Okay. You win.
Revelio.
Oh, you read that when I was 9. Okay, and they asked me if I believed it to have happened. Yes, well, because it was written. Why would I not trust it?
There's trouble afoot.
Revelio.
Gullible. Well, you were 9.
Someone messing about.
Run, 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 run. Get it!
Revelio.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, Christina says she ate jumbo shrimps. If Christina says she ate jumbo shrimps, I believe her. I think she. Oh yeah, the ones. Yeah, I mean, are those jumbo shrimps? They were like this big. Like they were really big. I'm not usually. I don't go for the big shrimps because they're usually small. Why are they big? I I I get suspicious. How can they? It was. You just said shrimp. They were big. They were big. And the thing is, this is in the in the mountains where usually there aren't shrimp, so they would have to get them transported there. Usually I go like this: near the sea, go for the fish. Near the mountains, go for the meat. That's but they did serve. They didn't ask us. It was they just served and they served you the big shrimp with meat. So it was. I guess correctly. Never trust seafood in the mountains. And particularly like when it's not season and like when it's hot. I don't know what's people's fascination with eating seafood when it's hot. Like it could easily get spoiled and be bad for you. I wasn't um like they wanted shrimp at our wedding and I was like, okay, sure, but I wasn't eating it because it wasn't the time. Not time for shrimp. Said you had shrimp pasta today. Oh yeah, yeah. And those shrimp were somewhat big as well. But it's here's the thing, they are frozen, right? So okay, but they are big, but they aren't tasty. They are mostly water. Oh, girl, no. Like shrimp, shrimp has a good taste. That wasn't your shrimp. That was our shrimp. Anyway, Harry, everything is shared now. Deep freezing did solve the spoil. It solved the spoil part until the freezer fails. Yeah. But even so, no, it's not just like once it's served, you have a much like it has it's there, right? It's exposed. I it's seafood and mayo based stuff. It's like it's out in the open. I Oh shoot, I still had to clean brushes. That I was during not during but wedding day I faced like a what's the word conundrum um dilemma because at some point it was like we have to go to the wedding place which was in the forest and I had we had a friend helping us organize and it was like we gotta go okay only Fra so it's like July managing yes so um uh July August is super hot there's certain foods that I was like I'm not having that even if you just gave it to me now I don't know how long it has been made like it could have been prepared like an hour ago it could I don't know but anyway on one hand I had our friend tell me it's time to go we gotta go for the wedding part which could not delay and on the other hand we had a bunch of food that was served for breakfast that no one ate because partly my fault I wasn't there to tell them to eat apparently people need you to tell them to eat just you can't just put food in their faces you have to tell them eat it's you are allowed to I wasn't there it was my bad anyway but I had the owner of the farm of the venue that's a better word he was is telling me no you can't go yet you got all that food if you don't eat it it's going to spoil and it's garbage and look at all that food I was like on one hand food on the other hand wedding like how do you choose what and it's not just the food it's the word it's the spoiling right the waste so I was like all right give them 10 minutes stuff their faces as much as they can before we go down I think Christina must have been in a split mentally she wasn't there it was just me it was even worse for me at least because I normally I would like look at Christina and be like what do you think should we okay all resting on my shoulders such a moment of responsibility imagine imagine if we had delayed too much and and the wedding lady notary lady had gone over like but the food listen Christina we are here for the food never leave bride waiting but the food Runa the food cannot let it go to waste
What
eat
in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
I had a hiccup I forgot a couple of things at home. Listen, I don't think that would have been if I had not forgotten those things.
It's a dragon.
The photographers were still delayed, which means we would still be taking photos, which means I would not be there to tell people to eat. So anyway, I don't think it.
So much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here,
Just to
how
play
could they
yourself.
possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2
Took me like half an
dragons.
hour
We
extra.
should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Can't afford to spot it. I am going to petrificus totalus everyone in this place. Haha. Alright. How...
Someone's here. Don't know what Victor was thinking. Petrificus totalis.
One by one. Gonna get them all. Exactly. Forward. That's a dragon skull.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots.
Crap,
Wizard
there's
kind
3.
will pay for what they've done.
Investigate or... Oh, wait, am I not supposed to get them all? I think... Oh... Didn't turn.
I deserve better than patrol duty.
Do it again! Do it again! God damn it! Oh, that is... That's cool. The poacher was turned into an animal. That's... yes. Poetry.
That's it. Like that it's the word. Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Where is she?
What's going on down there?
There's a big one.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Yes, can I walk slower?
Aloha Mora.
Oh, don't make it. Oh.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
That's brilliant.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Show yourself.
Too easy. Oh, there's another one. Oh! Exploded.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend?
You made a mistake.
This is where you
See how you like this?
Ah. Yeah, pew 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 pew. Jesus. Is that the dragon who's causing all these explosions? Archie, stop it! Stop doing that!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This is when you run. Oh, it's gonna be Nom Nom! Hold on. Oh, come on. Do it. Do it! You know you want to. Yay! Nom, 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 nom. Or use the broom and go up. Can a broom carry 2 people?
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Yes, you can walk, right? I'm gonna fast travel. Pull the rolling. Free the dragon. Okay. But that's done. Oh, it said.
Revelio.
Oh, but it doesn't. Needs to be. About 6. 6. 7 missing. The map kind of tell. Get them at.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm
Revelio.
finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
I don't understand, like, this statues would care of all these grounds, like
Revelio.
far from.
Alohomora.
As a prank.
Revelio.
Actually, when you statue. That's the
Revelio.
statue. Certainly not.
Revelio.
Warning! Rampant Dugbog. We have a monster in our midst. If you see a bit of driftwood in the swamps, don't assume it to be kindling. It's likely, well, kindling in the swamps gonna be not good kindling. It's likely the fiercest Dugbog this Hamlet has ever seen. Remain alert and keep away from it. Okay, but there's more than one.
Revelio.
Here be spiders.
Incendio. Confrigo. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confrigo.
Oh. See you there.
Incendio. Confrigo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Aha! Spider sign. Evidently, a spider infestation has made this area particularly treacherous. One wonders how many areas. What I really want is the thingy. Demiguise thing. Or it's daytime. See if I'm in the right place on the.
Revelio.
There are only houses here. Oh, found it. There it is. How come I didn't see it before? Oh, yeah. Sorry, dude. I'll be
Mine
just
now, Demiguise.
stealing some stuff and all. Is it?
Revelio.
That's one. I think it's easier outside of Hogwarts. Yeah, outside of Hogwarts is way easier. You know they're inside the houses. This area, oh my god, there's so much yet to explore. This area, if I recall correctly, it has goblins.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we're up to. I'm hoping she may be...
Revelio.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
think this is the house. Yeah. Sebastian. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, Sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling. He says, "This is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be."
Revelio.
Oh, I think I saw it. I think I saw it. I think it's right there. Can I open? Yes.
Aloha Mora.
Daytime.
Revelio.
Okay. 5 more to go. But there yet. My broom. People complained about the when you use the flu powder. Check. The flu powder that the lady talks too much, but I think that's a. Oh no, it's a race. Could be close. Is this it? Maybe this is it.
Fascinating, truly fascinating. Wish I had.
Oh, that scared me a little bit.
Revelio.
Oh, right on the first house. Wonderful. Four to go. Merlin puzzle.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, how I love a good
Gotta be at.
Revelio.
This is easier to night. Three were down. Aha!
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
could.
I should investigate.
All I see is a mountain. Where the hell is the... What? Oh, is it a cave? You need to go. Oh. Oh, maybe it's... Can't end. Okay. That mean I... Well... Bet there are more inside. Let's see. Astronomy tower has at least... Oh. Bell tower... 6 more. No, no, it's Hogwarts. Hogwarts in total has. Okay. Tower wing. It's a big... Still... one flame there. I... On the Alp. Get there. By broom. I have tried to get...
Revelio.
I'm Revelio.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Oh. Make any sense?
resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Confringo! Levioso!
Lots of things in this courtyard. I heard beep. By the way, a lot nicer.
Accio!
Catch more guys' statues. Great Hall. Library Annex. There are... But this includes the library, and the library is gigantic. Fine. This whole section is big, actually. Secret rooms cannot have it. If I walk through... Wait, maybe...
Revelio!
Oh, look, owls! It's all things, but... Where are they playing? Do now, god damn it. Playing means something.
Revelio! Alohomora! Revelio!
Just...
Lumos!
I think I... Wait, did it just... There? Oh, it opened.
Revelio! Lumos!
Be around here.
Revelio!
Hell yes. Oh, no, no, no.
Lumos!
Right here. Oh, little one. Follow the light. Not why we're here.
Revelio!
Here for the demigod statues. Picture of a unit. I wonder. Oh, it's also locked. Oh. I saw a mod. Not have to. It just when you go Alohomora, it just opens.
Revelio.
Really? Nice that. Locks. Hello. Hello. Don't go up. Can't follow if you go up. What am I supposed to do now if you go up? There's.
Revelio.
2, 3. Ah, too late. Get in there.
Revelio.
Horsey. I've never seen.
Arresto momentum. Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum.
Wait, I just went through the door.
Revelio.
It's not. Does that mean it's closed during the night? The other one.
Revelio.
Like an owl.
Arresto momentum.
The rest of them. Exactly did I do? Can I hire it? Or was it just a glitch? I don't know. Could it be the spells that I have?
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
Show myself. Going, okay.
Incendio. Defendo.
Now it closes it faster. Felt like.
Descendo.
I wonder if it's a way. It's day now. Got all the demiguises as I could during. Really care. I failed to catch the demiguise in here. I bet it was way upstairs.
Revelio.
Ah, Hogwarts during winter. Oh, nice. Wait, Professor Weasley. First, I want. Question is. Constantly take. Okay, Hogs. There are 4 more demiguises.
Revelio.
He's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea.
No,
to
it's
see this
not.
through.
I'll start
Really
looking
not.
into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
That her mother there when for that one. Is she divination? Divination teacher.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I
Woman
love
can do it all.
transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
The assignment. I like the feel. The libraries. Guys.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio.
Well, but I don't see.
Revelio.
Ah, there it is. Who's here? Ah. Deep needed viaduct courtyard. The landing for boats delivering first-year students across the Black Lake. Cool. Nice. It take me to lake.
Revelio.
The old library. Librarian. One of the first librarians of Hogwarts is depicted here. Rumor is that he had no tolerance whatsoever for noisy students. He was known for his liberal use of the silencing charm slightest.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the Golden Snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Golden Snigget.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves...
It's also very addictive, and you cannot take more than once. I know things from this fictional world that I cannot use for any other purpose. For any purpose. Which magical artifacts? The Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the
And the
largest?
Cloak of Invisibility is completely redundant in this game because people can just make themselves invisible, so it doesn't make it. It's not that big. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest? Quaffle.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False?
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Kinda makes sense that the wizarding world is more sort of backwards than the muggle world. Like, they don't have technology. Because in the wizarding world, you can't experiment a lot. Like, most of things are just magic, and if you experiment with it, you die. Like, how did they find out that the Polyjuice Potion cannot be used to change species? Hermione turned into kind of a cat. First movie, second movie. Second one. Yeah. Yeah. Chamber of... But I'd like more questions. But
I'd like
I'm
to
here
answer
for
more questions.
Here for a book.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Oh. It sounds worthy. Further over. I'm gonna go with the Wizard's Camp. That sounds more bureaucratic.
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
I don't think it's the last one. Go with the opal eye.
The Antipodean opali.
No, I'm sorry.
Ah.
The answer was the Peruvian viper tooth. Though the viper
50-50
is
for
the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs.
Should have thought about that. Vipers are fast.
Hogsmeade.
Fast needs to be small. Get your game together. Come on, Fable. Founded the village of Hogsmeade. Who knows? Quincy Hog. Maybe.
Quincy Hog.
No, the answer was Hengist.
God
of
damn it. How should I know?
It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A ghoul. Demiguise.
A demiguise.
Yes!
Yay!
While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known
Great,
to
but
repel
can I
a
get the
lethifold?
book now? What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold? I don't even remember what a lethifold is. But I'm gonna go with the Patronus.
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time.
You don't have any friends, do you?
The law of elemental transfiguration.
Love Elemental. Which name sounds more like J.K. Rowling made it up? The Verne de Montmorency or Evangeline Orping. Gamp. Gamp sounds like Smeagol. Just one name, or Chair, or Cell. Element Evangel. That sounds like, yeah.
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect.
Ah.
The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The only one known to produce eggs, not the basilisk. I have no clue what a rune spore is, so I'm gonna go with that one. The other ones are snakes, so I guess they poop out the eggs.
The rune spore.
That's right. According to Parselmouths,
Nailed it.
each of the rune spore's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Runespore is a 3-headed snake. Now I remember. Because she said. Where is Ilvermorny School located? It's not the Amazon, because we know it's in the States. Pyrenees is in Europe. Mount Greylock? I don't know where that is, but it's gotta be that one.
The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
I think it's some Hortensia.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Jesus. Let's go.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Sounds like the name of... Oh, you can see the name of someone who... And this far, you have not... Oh, God. Anyway. A duel? Sir Agravain sounds like a guy who would get into a duel.
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect. The answer is Egbert the Egregious.
Egregious, of course.
Gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
He keeps their hand on the goal and goes to the goal. I thought he could go through the goal, actually. I don't know what any of these words mean.
Stooging.
The answer was actually haversacking. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
It's gotta be bad luck.
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European
If you're getting bit by anything, you're having bad luck.
bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Fluxweed, maybe.
Fluxweed.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus mimbletonia. The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The
Those are
pepper
words.
potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Pepper potion. What that is?
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good.
Completely
Centuries later,
random.
Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
And the hopping pot. The elder with hopping pot. I don't think it would be his wand. That's a single slipper.
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
Snally. That sounds like no, that doesn't sound like an American word.
The Amazon rainforest.
No, the answer was North America.
God damn it.
The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight?
How does she know what a bullet is?
Fair fortune.
There are no guns. Wizarding. Does it matter if it's bulletproof? Lancelot.
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
I know this one. Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Cadmus Peveril.
No, the first minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You should be pleased with your performance. Not many students would have done so well. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Give me the fucking book!
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio! Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Lumos!
Yes, I'm in the library.
Revelio.
Find them. Well, I did find a demi, guys. I did find a Dan Lion Stallion key.
Excellent. Revelio.
Gotta be. Forbidden. Second year. Well, I'm a 5th year.
Revelio.
I was kind of confident.
Revelio. Crisis. Revelio.
Ooh. Later. I took everything.
Revelio.
But I already had that one. So this area has more S. Up.
Revelio. Revelio.
Gotta be a key nearby. Aha!
Got it.
Well, couldn't find the demiguise statue, but a couple more. That was it.
Revelio.
Frustrated I couldn't finish that.
Revelio.
If I'm still in the same. Oh no. Somewhere else. Quests. Ghost.
Revelio.
me could save my uncle's life. Beautiful.
That woman killed that bird.
Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember...
This one transforms objects and enemies. Alternate. Harmless.
Not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Was your extended conversation with Mr. Yes?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training... Glad to see you are paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Let's see. It's Christina.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
Revelio.
Requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Aloha Mora.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Let's see. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hospital wing. Attending healer. Nurse Noreen Bailey. Patient name. Tasmina McLagan, or so we assume, age 13. Patient stumbled in without a head. What? After a head count of the dorms and absolutely no assistance from the headmaster, we concluded that the student was most likely Tasmina McLagan. Despite the obvious communication challenges, I was able to discern that the poor girl was suffering from vanishing sickness. I recommend that she be sent to St. Mungo's at once, partly owing to the time-sensitive nature of the diagnosis, and partly because nearly headless Nick was floating around moaning on and on about how very lucky she was. He was most distracting. If it disrupts my dealings with future headless students, I shall have no choice but to ask the headmaster to intervene. Addendum. I'm told that the patient is recovering and can be expected to return to the castle soon. Of no particular significance, Nick now seems to be avoiding me. One might assess that he's dipping himself in a somewhat childish sulk. I like that they added the addendum just to make sure that, this person didn't just randomly lose a head and ended up in an asylum.
Revelio.
Of course they recovered. Of course. Test something out.
Revelio.
Here there's no bell. Here? The bell. I see the... There. Get there.
Revelio.
There it is. Clock mechanics. While the moving gears of the clock's tower inner mechanics serve as a deterrent to many, others find the privacy offered by the cogs and wheels appealing. Sit.
Revelio. Confringo! Incendio! Revelio! Confringo! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio!
Couldn't manage to find the demiguise. Ah, yes, I have a talent. Oh, six talent points. Struck by the transformation Well, explosive objects. This one also looks. Because that's just increasing the power of the spell. It's not adding an effect. I think breaks the lore. One also seems okay. Though. Seem as useful. Bingo. Have here. That does sound like anything. Hello, Kanar. How are you doing? And has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take. Cursed enemy torso. I've seen these ones. Are just gonna stay that way. What have you been up to? It's pretty quiet here. In case you haven't noticed. It is also pretty. Christina has gone to bed. I'm just feeling like a bad boy. Can't sleep on you. I was just you know that thing when you just want to do one more thing and then you do another one and another one? I'm in that mode. I should probably go to bed, but I just want to do one more thing, just one more thing. I don't know what it is. Let me check the quests. Familiar. But I don't want to. No. I can't progress with the quests while Christina is. Check like the map. I noticed I can't go this way. Like it seems to be locked. Yeah, I think I've caught all the demiguise statues. That's what I was trying to do today. Get all the demiguise statues. I think I've got them all around the villages and stuff. The ones I'm missing are inside the castle. So that That's what I was looking around for, but I can't. Any. Here, let's see. There's 2 in this area. This is a somewhat small area, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna actually try the gardens. In my case, I can't sleep because I'm nervous about work. My kids keeps moaning, and there's a Melga flying around close to my ears. God dang it! I know that I can't. I don't have kids, and I rarely get nervous about work. But I know what you mean
Revelio.
about the Melga. I cannot sleep if I know that there's a Melga around. I just can't. I turn on the lights and I have to catch it. Either that or I just close and I just pretend to be asleep so that it thinks that it's safe to annoy me. Then when it comes back, I feel like the I go like pow, and then even if it's against my face, I'll just clean it off, go to sleep. Then I can sleep okay. I don't feel okay going to sleep knowing that it's gonna happen. It's gonna get close to me, or worse, I'm gonna fall asleep, not notice it's there, and then in the morning I'll be all stung and stuff and itchy. Ah, no. Yeah. So I came to the living room. You said, okay, Melga, you win. You stay here with my wife. You can suck on her. I'm gonna go to the living room. I do the same, or try to cover my head. Yeah, it's harder. I hate more the noise than the stings. Really, it's harder when you have someone else. Like, I'll be like turning on the light. I gotta catch this thing, and Christina is like, "No, let me sleep. Just let it be." And I'm like, "No, I gotta catch it first." So I do understand the maybe. I'll go to the living room. So are you gonna give me something or? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Revelio.
On the other side.
Aloha Mora.
This game is actually I mean the mini game, the Alohomora mini game is kind of annoying after a while. Like it doesn't have any it's not fun. Just you got to spin it.
Revelio.
That's it.
Lumos.
Well, can't be far.
Revelio.
Maybe it is far.
Lumos. Aloha Mora.
I actually liked it more in Unity, Assassin's Creed Unity. It also has something like this. There are chests that you or some doors that you need to open with something like this. But it's more of you know, you have 3 levels of difficulty just like here, but each level is more difficult. So if you go for level 3, it's going to be harder. And what it is it's like a bar that goes from left to right, and you have to get the timing right and open. I think that's
Right
more
now, Demi guys.
challenging and fun. Got it. Got one. Sucker.
Revelio.
Whether there are could be Assless. More sense for it to be. There's a green thing there. Oh, it's a. There's a guy here just sitting in the middle of the night. Still middle of the night, right? Oh no, it's dawn. Nice. Congratulations.
Revelio.
Points for Kanar. Kanar 1, Mosquito maybe 3, but it's the last one that counts, right? Is it night or cannot? Still breathing, yeah. And it is not, therefore you win. It's like football. If your team is the only team breathing, exactly the same. Thingy there. Get there.
Revelio.
I have no idea. Supposed to go. Still can't sleep. Now you have a better chance. Ghost. Was discovered in the aftermath of the rebellion.
Revelio.
Sometimes I hear Peeves. Mainly my son whining constantly that wakes me. Oh. That's harder to
Revelio.
deal with. Because you know, a mosquito, no one is gonna come asking questions. Sorry, it doesn't. Hide. Then I'm there in bed and start thinking. Thinking can do that to you. More 3, which is the number of moons that exist in Hogwarts. And Game is hard. At least if you're going for the maximum. Because at work I've been asking about my future for 3 months, and now I have 4 days left on my contract and still didn't get an answer. So calm. That's not a good thing. Ridiculous. Yeah. They gotta know, right?
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Very unprofessional. Yeah. Even if they extend me, I will keep looking. Yeah. I mean, with that track record, I would. Even if you like being there, this sort of thing will make you not like being there. Sir Owen, I would more than happy to take my excess buffskin hair from any excess. So I could collect it when next make delivery to the. I have plenty. Okay. Because they showed there's not much respect there. Exactly.
Revelio.
It's actually like it has nothing to do with what you're saying, or very little. Aha.
Fine now, then, you guys.
It's like I find it. I mean, I guess it's professional, but you know when they tell you, like, okay, you only have 1 more month in this company that you have been working for years now, and by the way, we need you to pass on the knowledge to everyone else so that they can do your job. Man, that's gonna be hard. I would feel very demotivated. Or even when they quit, like, and they have to give, like, they have to stay 1 or 2 more months in the company. Like, I would, you know, I have the feeling that they think, you know, I would go now if they didn't force me to be here. And it's like, are you really motivated to pass on the knowledge, or do you absolutely not care? Because yeah, there's the thing about being professional, but also the motivation, right? What's the point of having? I mean, there is a point, but being not motivated for a month or 2, very mismanaged. Exactly. I even liked the job, but the bad management totally soured me on it. I wouldn't pass on. You need the knowledge. You keep me. Yeah. Okay, so area. It's clean. All the demi-guys is it. Know that this area. I have. I mean, if you need the knowledge, you need the skills of the person, so there's no reason. not necessarily the skills, but sometimes the some experiences. For example, imagine in programming, because your company may fail at something, which is um, like redundancy, but you as a professional, you might also not feel motivated to work on redundancy. And by redundancy, I mean having multiple people be able to do the same thing. Of course, your motivation is you want to go on vacations. And when you want to go on vacations, you want to have someone to cover for you. So that's your motivation. But besides that, being redundant means you can be fired without much loss, right? If it comes to that. Unless there's something else, of course. The person does something. I would pass on the knowledge if it was my decision to leave. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's like the corners, right? The corners of the house. You have 4 corners and you have like 7 people, let's say. So 2 people take care of 6 people take care of 3 corners, like 2 for each corner, and then there's one that takes 1 corner, and then when that person leaves, no one knows what that corner is. And it might not be necessarily skills, because all the people can have the same skills, or about knowing what's in that corner. It's more. I have been professional at least. Any reason? Yeah. You keep your conscience clean, right? What you can.
Revelio. Revelio.
I have no. I entered one of these rooms. I think it was through a glitch before, because I went through the door, like a ghost, and so I had no idea how they were supposed to be opened. Uh, and then I spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out till I gave up and went on Google.
Revelio.
Doing formations is wrong. I mean, give training partners. You see, Ravenclaw house chest is bugged. Really? Now, actually, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean doing formations? Giving training to partners.
Revelio.
Oh, really? That mean, but it. Huh. Game is bugged. Lot. Well, at least fix the ray tracing.
Revelio.
Been training, and I have been the trainer. Trainees have been pillars that work with us.
Revelio.
Okay, so there's nothing behind the waterfall.
Accio. Descendo. Accio. Depulso. Revelio.
Oh, I saw it. If you get here before me, favor and some more mead. I believe one of the fellows on the third card, another frame somewhere. I saw it. Action.
Confringo.
I translated that for myself. Yeah, but I didn't quite understand what you mean that it's wrong. I mean, they carry on top. My direct manage the situation well because I look for another job. What? What the? What?
Revelio.
The hell?
Alohomora.
Oh.
Revelio.
He doesn't even know if you looked for another job or not. It's his obligation to give you information. You could be looking for another job regardless. Nothing to.
Revelio.
All right, thumbs up. Ready, guys? Let's do this. Leroy!
Yeah. Hello. Oh, welcome Raiders. I'm Fable, and this is my stream. Joy. I have been playing Hogwarts Legacy, although.
To that I say, all right.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Wolf. Oh, nice. A fellow beast, a fellow animal. Is a Fable Fox here. The owl has gone to sleep. No longer here. And Fable, and this is this is my crib. Yeah. Uh, it's chill here. It's quite quiet now. Bianca, what were you doing? My mod. Oh, actually, I know nothing of that game. Um, Fable is the name. Hogwarts is the game. Exactly. And god damn it, getting day starting. And I still haven't got you. I was playing a horror game. I don't do it.
Revelio.
See, it's right. There's like a level. I don't do this for fame. It's the one with all the actors in it. Basically, it's one of those decision games. Oh, where decisions lead to the deaths of others. The statue depicts a wizard, Lachlan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears to be quite proud of himself for what precisely no one knows. But, well, maybe for making it a statue in Hogwarts. The reason to be proud. Right? Other side of this. Game is giving me quite a lot of shiny. Hold on. I think I can turn it off. It's annoying me. Annoys me. Annoy one. Ah.
Do all of the professors have their own?
What a lovely trip to have.
Revelio.
At least once a year. Twice if...
Oh, it's probably. Guess I'm gonna spend the day in the girls' bathroom. Save the cheerleader, save the world. I remember that one. There. How do I get there?
Oh dear. Not sure what kind of...
Revelio.
Door. See it, I can smell it. It's the bathroom. There. Oh, I get out. I have no what I need to do.
Revelio.
Outside I don't get. Is it another glitch? Maybe because the game is so buggy and glitched. Sherlock Holmes. Lesser known brother. Well, in the show Sherlock, he does have like, I think it's a sister that no one knows about.
Revelio.
Any spoilers? If there's any stairs or something goes up. What is this music? Why am I suddenly hearing? God.
Lumos.
Ooh, drawers in the ceiling. How has no one ever thought of that?
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, I remember this. I have been here before.
Another selection for you all.
Revelio.
See if this place has more levels. Something. Mycroft Holmes. Yeah, that was the brother, but he has also a. Place. I messed up. Didn't I hear? Power. I gotta realize now. Lila, Alma, the voice actress is Alma. Yeah. You mean in the Guardians movie? Yeah, they. Wait, what? Oh, Netflix Sherlock. Yeah, I didn't see those ones. Actually, well, are those good? Are those good? I know that they made at least two. He's not the first actor that appears when Sherlock. Yeah, no, he's not. Like, I never think of beefy Sherlock. Yep, yeah. The Guardians movie has a lot of people that you might recognize from other things. I honestly could not see Nathan couldn't unsee Nathan Fillion. Like I didn't think of him as the character he was portraying. It was like, oh, Nathan Fillion is doing this. Oh, now he's doing that. Why is he being so mean? He usually sounds like a nice guy. Beefy Sherlock. Yeah, because he's like all buffed and stuff. Like that's not what I think. Enola. Are those good? Because the other ones I've seen them. They're okay. He's a minor character. I wouldn't say he's minor, he's quite big. Haha ha. Jokes. No, but Enola with Enola Holmes. We didn't see those movies. Watch them. I can't unsee him as Castle. Yeah, I actually didn't watch the show Castle, but sometimes it would be on at my parents'. I think my father liked watching that. He liked CSI type shows. They're nice. Okay. God damn it. So close. Demi guys. Not great, not bad, pleasant. Okay. Nathan Drake, yeah, yeah. Cause he did the thing. Like not a pilot, but like a sort of test thingy. Okay, know that it's right there. Know it? It's mocking me. Down. This corridor has music. And why? Castle for me. You won't be, whoa, what a great film, but you also won't be, well, that was a waste of my time. Okay, okay. It's good to pass the time. Can't I just, man, if I was here, if I was actually there, this would be a time to, like, I don't know, jump out of a window, grab the freaking thing. No other. I know it's there.
Revelio.
I'm eventually gonna go on Google, find out it's something stupid. Like a cave I have to enter or something. Right there. I was trying to 100% the game. No, I'm trying to at least 100% this quest, which is catch all the demiguises. Well, I have to go rest now. Good night, everyone. Bye, Biaka. Yeah, I should be finishing soon, too. And the detachable kid in Suicide Squad. Yeah, the one with the arms, right? Was that him? Yeah. No, that was it? Maybe it was. I don't. I remember that it was silly because it was like the arms were doing nothing and they were getting killed and it was like, "Wah!" Yeah. The demigoose. God of all, God of all geese. That was him. No, I remember he was in the movie. I remember a time like a few years ago I read something like James Gunn wanted him to be Adam Warlock, but then eventually he got too old to play the part. I guess they are investing in. Gonna stop with the Hogwarts Legacy. Honky calls. I guess they're investing in younger people so that they can hang on to the franchise for longer. Let me just see the name of this area because I'm gonna have to go. Like I have no intention of spending like 3 hours trying to figure out how to catch one demigoose. Clock Tower Courtyard. South Wing. No stopping, keep going. But it's getting late actually. Oh, it's past midnight. Jesus, I thought it was still. Messes up my schedule. Then I can't be waking up early and going to bed late. But they cast that actor for Adam Warlock and lock him the character. Same type. What do you mean, Broken Brothers? Yeah, I got there. Typecasting, but you mean Will Poulter, the one who actually played Adam Warlock, or Nathan Fillion? Poulter. The other guy. Like a goose. Poulter. Same type of silly characters he used to make. Maybe it was my expectations and my already preconceived notions of Adam Warlock. He was silly, but he was like young silly. I think like he can get more serious. I don't know. There's a lot of in these Marvel movies. There's lots of things that could go serious, even for contrast, right? Like you can have a serious character and then a silly character, and they contrast off each other and they make each other better that way, instead of having everyone be funny and sometimes it's too much. Or when I say characters or actors, it could be also situations. Like you can have a serious situation and have then a funny situation, and keeping them separate instead of having a serious situation be broken by a funny moment, which happens a lot in the latest movies like Ragnarok. Oh god, let's not talk about Ragnarok. Like in We're the Millers, he also made a silly character. Yeah. The eyebrow guy. Yes, the eyebrow guy. His eyebrows, I think, they are not as prominent as they were when he was younger. Like he's growing into a human man. His face used to be weirder, or at least it was for me. I never. I think when I was a kid and I looked at him, I didn't think about eyebrows. I thought that guy has a face that I can remember easily. That's actually the eyebrow thing. Maybe it's good for him because it makes him more memorable. At some point, you got to move on from the eyebrows. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, but my hope is that that character grows and becomes more serious, because Adam Warlock, or at least changes the type of humor and be like, you know when they are so serious that it's funny, because how they face funny characters. That's my hope for him. A human man. He's a human man. He shoots humans out of his hands. Like, for example, in the game, I compare the movies with the game because the game does a lot of things right. They also have more freedom, but Adam Warlock is like he's a man. He has hair on. He's super buffed and has hair on his chest and everything. He's like, "Rawr." And he's super serious in the game, and he's funny, like in that way, in being serious. Instead of everyone being sort of clownish. Like I liked Drax on the first movie. He had that thing about he didn't recognize metaphors and analogies. And then that thing just disappeared. In this third one, they kind of tried to fix that with that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't talk about it. Whoever pays me more for the rights to use. His name is Warlock, but he's a rogue. He ain't about to be pigeonholed by his name. All right. Like I'm gonna give you another example. Just for example, Monica Rambeau. Is that her name? She first appeared in WandaVision, and I had a sense from WandaVision which felt like a more serious. It has a comedy in the beginning, but it gets dramatic, and that character feels serious in that show. But then in the trailer for the Marvels, she's silly. Doesn't feel like the same character. Anyway. How about Q? Yeah. I can rate Q. Playing a game called Don't Starve Together. Variants, maybe? That sounds. Like, no, we didn't break the character. It's a variant. We're gonna explain it later how these now appear to be the same universe, but they're actually not. Alright, that's it for today. My brain is starting to shut down. I feel the filters disappearing. That's a good time to say goodnight. So we're going to rate Kier 7. Kier 7. He is so Kier 7 that he has to say Kier 7 twice in his nickname. I don't know if you starting to. Now you're depriving us of Loopy Fable. Sort of. It's something that I learned quite young. I was still in high school, and one of my friends, he used to say that I was funnier when I was sleepy, because I talked more, I guess, and I didn't hold back. But now times have changed. You have to think when you speak. We've lost so much. I get cancelled. Sometimes even during the afternoon, I say things that make me go like. In a second, I'm like, Anyway, I'm gonna set up the raid for Kier. Alright. Guys, thank you for being there. Thank you for the chat. If I get to bed soon enough, I might wake up soon enough to stream tomorrow. Not in the morning, but like to do other things and then have time to stream. So Christina sometimes says things too. Well, all right. I'm gonna raid. Have a good night. Maybe see you tomorrow. If not, for sure Sunday. Gonna give. Once again, thank you and bye bye.